chosen one. He carried the weight of every expectation on his shoulders. But he never broke. We were all witnesses. Every rival was defeated. Every idol was destroyed. He took the crown and kept it. Behold the greatness. He is the forever king.
Get out of here, LeBron. Go back to LA. Go come to New York. Boo! LeBron. You never beat Jordan. You never beat Jordan, my Oh, Kobe. You bum. Oh, Kobe, you bum. Get out of here.
And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day. Fanboys, LeBron James fanboys. Fanboys, LeBron James. Fanboys, you guys should go ahead and click off. For everybody else, I know you all have seen the Forever King commercial. So go ahead and buckle up, because we might be here for a second, my people. So first thing I want to say about this Forever Clown commercial is that it suits LeBron James to a T. It represents LeBron James to a T. And what I mean by that is this commercial represents the selfishness, the narcissism of LeBron James. There couldn't be a better commercial for LeBron James. And if you compare and contrast this commercial to, let's say, Michael Jordan commercials, you will see that LeBron James commercial is all selfishness. There is nothing inspirational. There is nothing you can take from it to be motivational. And when you think about the Michael Jordan commercials, like the commercial where he basically saying, hey, maybe it's my fault. Maybe I led you to believe it was easy. Maybe I led you to believe that my game was built on flash and not fire. And he concludes by saying, maybe you are making excuses. What Michael Jordan is saying, hey, is what you see me do, you don't see the hard work behind it. So you might think it's easy. And then when you fail, you're making excuses. But the reality of it is you're not putting in the work. So this is something that you can live by in life. This is something that is inspirational and motivational. This is a gem that you can use to succeed in life. When you think about Michael Jordan's commercial where he talks about how much he's failed this way and that way. And he says, I fail over and over again. That is why I succeed. And again, what you can take from this is that failure is a part of success. You can't be afraid to try, because if you're afraid to try because you may fail, well, you will definitely never get where you want to be. So when you think about the commercials that Michael Jordan has done over his career, they are all inspirational because Michael Jordan himself was inspirational. The way he went about his career was inspirational. However, the Forever Clown, His career has been exactly what this commercial says. Now, don't get me wrong. We're going to get into this commercial, people. This commercial was full of lies and fabrications and you know, but that also is typical LeBron James. So again, everything about the commercial represents LeBron James to a T, including the lies. But when you think about the Forever Clown commercial, it is all selfishness. This is all LeBron James trying to pump himself up, trying to act like a fake king, you know, and trying to say, hey, I've done all of this and all of that. Look at me. There is nothing you can take from this commercial that will benefit you, except for you better sure hope that some corporation with a lot of money for some reason sees the talent in you and decides to hand you everything. That's your only hope. That's the only thing you can gain from this commercial. The only thing you can gain from LeBron James' career is that, hey, if I have some talent, hopefully somebody with a lot of money will see me and decide to hand me everything like they did for LeBron James. Now, before we get into dissecting this commercial, I have to say this. Nike, you guys must be oblivious to what is going on with LeBron James. You guys must be oblivious to the fact that people don't respect this guy. You guys must be oblivious that there are some people who refer to him as the duck, the deer, the leader of the 4 and 6 kingdom, for someone to green light this commercial. For someone at Nike to look at this commercial and say, yeah, let's put this out, when especially during this time as LeBron James winds his career down. Hopefully, he will drag it out as long as possible. But as LeBron James gets to the end of his career and we see more and more stories come out about this guy. We've seen Mario Chalmers and Dwight Howard discussing, how they were treated after calling LeBron James the B word. Matter of fact, Dwight Howard said that's why he was kicked off the Lakers.
Stop acting like a bitch. That's it.
All right.
I said that, man, and I got kicked off the Lakers, so I know how you feel, nigga.
I got big for the whole game, bro. It's just like certain things you can't say.
You can't say that. I said that one time, and I was off the team.
Yeah, let GM get him out of.
Them discussing that LeBron James left Miami because Pat Riley said he couldn't have any milk and cookies.
Them little bowls, 2 bowls of chocolate chip cookies, about 8 in each one. Get 2 scoops of ice cream from the back.
Damn.
And tear that joint up. I'm talking about, nigga, go through some cookies and ice cream. So when they took that, when they took that, if that nigga mad, you better get out his way. I don't ever want to see him mad like that.
Damn.
That nigga sat on the plane. I ain't talking to nobody talking about cookies.
This is the moment this was the first moment where I had an inkling that LeBron may not be back. One thing you don't do is fuck with LeBron cookies. No. This is serious. Like, he loves chocolate chip cookies. And this one day, he was like, hey, where my cookies at? And they had to come up there and whisper in his ear and tell him there were no more cookies on the plane.
Yeah.
That motherfucker sat back away from the game. He pushed that cars back. He sat there quiet, doing his head like this. I was looking, I'm like.
It's just more and more people speaking the honest truth about this guy. And so for Nike to greenlight this commercial, which seems like a commercial straight out of the head of LeBron James, straight out of the mind of the duck. For Nike to greenlight this commercial, Nike, you guys are losing touch with what's going on. Like, you need to get one of your scouts or somebody to get in these social media streets and see how people really feel about LeBron James. Nobody thinks about LeBron James in that way except his very exclusive fan base known as the 4 and 6 Kingdom that is filled with LeBron James fanboys. Everybody else, even if they were on LeBron's side, are slowly waking up. So Nike, yeah, this is an L for you guys. Like this is honestly kind of disappointing. I must say. This is disappointing for Nike. I mean, my goodness. You guys have the Jordan brand, and then you put out a commercial like this? Yeah, okay. So I just had to say that. But anyway, my people, let's get into what this commercial is saying. Let's get into all the lies in the cap that this commercial said. So we're going to go line by line, my people, and we're going to talk about this. So without further ado,
he carried the weight of every expectation on his shoulders.
First line, he carried the weight of every expectation on his shoulders. That's what it said, people, is LeBron James carried the weight of every expectation. And we know this is a line we have heard over and over and over again in mainstream media, from your Nick Wright, who cries when LeBron James is criticized, from your Shannon Sharp, who cries when LeBron James is criticized, from your Colin Cowherd, who's just as much as a flip-flopper as LeBron James, just as much as an opportunist, but at one time he was crying every time LeBron James got criticized. We have heard this line over and over, and of course, from the 4 and 6 Kingdom, his legion of fanboys who get on social media to cry every time LeBron James is criticized. Why are you criticizing my king? So he's carried the weight on his shoulder. When I think of this line, if someone was to say this, what I think of is someone who is tough. Someone who carried the weight and they did it without complaining.
Why do you want to be the face of a league when all the people that that cover our game and talk about our game on a day-to-day basis shit on everybody? That responsibility, it's just weird. It's weird energy.
They did it without crying and whining. This is, if someone said that to me about another person, I would think, oh, wow, this person must be really tough. However, in the case of the duck, the deer, the leader of the 4 and 6 Kingdom, this is not the case, my people. The duck, the deer, the leader of the 4 and 6 Kingdom has done nothing but whine about how much pressure he has had to face. And at the same time, I know you fanboys don't remember this, but anytime LeBron James has been asked about pressure over the years, he always says, it's no pressure. Oh, I'm used to it. I've been handling pressure since I was 18 years old,
Putting that uniform on, first of all, I'm blessed, man. I don't even know how I got here. I wasn't even supposed to be in the NBA if you go by statistics and things of me growing up where I grew up. And every time I go into my locker room and see the James on the back of an NBA jersey, I'm like, wow, no criticism can deter me from playing this game because of that. I'm not supposed to be here. And the fact that I'm doing what I'm doing and doing it for my teammates, and it's all that matters.
I'm the kid from Akron, and the kid from Akron is the chosen one. I can do anything. It's no pressure, even though I don't know why anybody would want to be the face of the league, because all we do is get criticized. That's weird. So yeah, the first line talking about how he deals with pressure. Cap, he does nothing but complain about the criticism. So LeBron James, one or the other, this is what I keep trying to tell you fanboys. Life, you cannot have everything. Everything is a sacrifice and or trade-off, or both. You cannot have You cannot have everything. So LeBron James, which one is it? Do you want to cry and complain and whine every time someone says you have no bag? Time someone says you can't shoot free throws? Every time someone says, hey, yeah, he went to the finals, but he lost over half of them. He lost 6 of them. Every time someone says, hey, you formed super teams, you went to Miami and only won 2 championships. Not 1. Not 2. Do you want to complain about the criticism, or do you want to be seen as the person who handled criticism? But let me tell you, they are not both the same person. You're one or the other. You're the person who handles the criticism, like Michael Jordan, like Larry Bird, like Kobe Bryant, and doesn't complain, and you handle it, and you shut everybody up with your actions, or you be yourself, LeBron James, the whine and crybaby. That's what you chose. We already know the answer because we see what you do. But anyway, let's go on to line 2, people, from the Forever Clown commercial.
But he never broke.
But he never broke?
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Are we in the Twilight Zone? Are we talking about LeBron James? Is this who this commercial is about? He never broke? That's actually a line that you could say about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan never broke. He lost, but he never broke. Michael Jordan never threw in the towel. Michael Jordan never felt defeated. Michael Jordan always went out on his sword. Michael Jordan always went down shooting. But LeBron James? Do we have to count the times that LeBron James was broken? Including the pressure he put on himself by leaving Cleveland, going to Miami, promising 8 championships, getting to the finals the first year, and then getting jumped up and down on, smacked in the face, body slammed by Jason Terry and JJ Barea. Is that not getting broken? Because if that's not getting broken, I don't know what is. Then we have to talk about the Boston series where you were accused of quitting by everyone. Then we have to talk about that Boston series where supposedly, Delonte West was busy making you a stepson, whatever, but for whatever reason you want to put out there, is that not breaking under the pressure? I'm confused. Maybe I'm not getting the meaning of this. LeBron James fanboys, when they say he was never broken, could you guys explain to me what they mean by that? Because it's not making sense to me. Never broken? You mean like in 2018 when first of all, he passed to George Hill when he should have been taking a shot. Second of all, when J.R. Smith made the mistake and then LeBron James pretty much quit, had, I think, 2 points in overtime. Is that what you mean, never broke? Somebody help me. Somebody explain to me what that line means when they say the duck, the deer, the leader of the 4 and 6 kingdom never broke. Somebody please lend me your expertise and tell me what they mean by that. But let's go on to the next line.
We were all witnesses.
We were all witnesses. Now, unfortunately, this may be the one true line in this commercial. Unfortunately, this is the one true line, except the context surrounding it is all false. We were all witnesses. That is a fact, except we weren't all witnesses to the fact that he carried the pressure. We weren't all witnesses to the fact that he never broke. We were all witnesses to the fact that LeBron James is the most mentally weak superstar we have ever seen. We are all witnesses to the fact that LeBron James
No, you just have more finals losses than any human being on the planet.
is indeed a quitter. We are all witnesses to the fact that LeBron James is indeed a cheater. He's a flopper. He's a whiner. He makes excuses for every time he doesn't win, which is 82% of the time. 82% of the time he doesn't win, and so it's excuses. That's what we were all witnesses to. We were witnesses to the fact that they had to bring Kobe into the Olympics to bring back the gold. We were all witnesses to LeBron James trying to have teammates traded, having coaches fired. That's what we were all witnesses to. We were all witnesses to LeBron James saying, ain't no party like a Diddy party. That's what we were all witnesses to. Let's go to the next line, people.
Every rival was defeated.
Every rival was defeated. That's what they said. So, what is a rival? First of all, what is a rival? Who was actually LeBron James' rival? Who was the team that LeBron James overcame to get to the top of the mountain? Because there is none. Let me say this one more time. Who was the team that LeBron James overcame to get to the top of the mountain? There is none. There's zero. LeBron James didn't climb the mountain. He took the helicopter. If you want to try to say Boston with Kevin Durant and Ray Allen and whatnot, LeBron James ran. He ran. He didn't get in the gym and try to get stronger. He didn't get in the gym and try to develop a jumper so that teams could stop using the same strategy on him year after year. And that's just let him shoot some jumpers. Let him shoot himself out. You know, he'll have a game or two where he does pretty good on some jumpers, but ultimately he's gonna lose on a jumper. LeBron James has had no team that he's had to overcome. And so because he ran to Miami, because his championships came from taking the helicopter to the top, because his championships came from not him working until he overcame, but him taking a call from D-Wade. Hey, D-Wade, man. Yeah, man, you right, man. Kobe just won another championship, and I'm just a loser, man. I need you, D-Wade, man. You already won a championship, man. So can I please come over there and I can only play one way. So you're gonna have to take a back seat. Can I please come take over your team, D-Wade? Man, please let me come take over your team, and we can get Chris Bosh and have a super team. And then later on, when I win, we'll pretend that Chris Bosh really don't count. So this is what LeBron James did. What rivals did he banish? I mean, Nike, you guys really messed up with this one. Nike, you guys really messed up with this commercial. Yeah, he defeated every rival. What are you talking about? It's so many people that got championships in the LeBron James era. And when I say the LeBron James era, I'm not even just talking about since he's been in the league. I'm talking about when Michael Jordan won his first championship, because he did it the right way, because he actually did it by learning from year to year and improving from year to year on himself and his leadership. Like, he had the formula. once he finally won his first one, which is why he stayed at the top. LeBron James didn't do that. So because he didn't do that, again, what are we talking about? Him defeating rivals. So because he didn't do that, LeBron James almost, you really can't even say he had an era. But normally you would call a person's era from the first championship that they win, because you would assume that if they win a championship, then they now know how to do it. They now know what it takes. But LeBron James never knew what it takes. So there have been plenty of people, including Steph Curry, including Tim Duncan, who have plenty of championships. What rival has LeBron James banished? There are none. Again, more cap. Let's go to the next line, people.
Every idol was destroyed.
Okay.
Now you see something. Now you see now. You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I
See what I'm saying?
I thought.
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now, you know that, don't you?
Here we go. Every idol was destroyed, my people. When I hear this, I can only assume one thing. Every idol destroyed? I can only assume that he is talking about Michael Jordan, because according to LeBron James, Michael Jordan was his idol growing up. So what are we talking about? Are you saying, and if anybody has any other ideas of what this line could mean, please enlighten me. Because the only thing I can gather is that this idiot really thinks he's the GOAT. Is that this idiot thinks that he has surpassed Michael Jordan. Is that this idiot is deaf to all the people and all the polls they take year after year saying that the majority of people still think Michael Jordan is the GOAT 20 years after his retirement. 20 years since he's played in the NBA, he's still overwhelmingly, worldwide, considered the GOAT. So, what idols has he destroyed? Please help me with this one. This one is, this is one of those, like, LeBron James, you should be slapped. Like, you obviously need, like, somebody to, reach back and slap you with all the force and weight of their body behind it, because maybe that's the only thing that will wake you up from this delusion. Along with you LeBron James fanboys, you guys should all stand in line to get slapped one by one. This is ridiculous. What idol has he destroyed? Yeah. Anyway, let's get to this last line, people.
He took the crown and kept it.
He took the crown and kept it. The last lie of the commercial.
Power comes from lying. Lying big and getting the whole damn world to play along with you. Once you got everybody agreeing with what they know in their hearts ain't true, you got them by the balls.
LeBron James didn't take anything at all, not even championships. Not the torch. He didn't take the torch from Kobe, like Kobe took it from MJ, like MJ took it from Magic and Bird. LeBron James didn't take anything. LeBron James was given everything, just like Bronny. So again, this is cap. And when I say Kobe took it from MJ and MJ took it from Bird, I mean they earned it. They earned the respect of their peers. They earned the respect of the elders. They earned the respect of the fans, so that when it was their turn, everyone could feel good that the torch was now in good hands, that the game of basketball was in good hands. But LeBron James, you were given this Burger King crown that you wear on your head. And so this gets us to the last point, people. For those of you who wonder, for those in the media, for LeBron James fanboys who wonder why LeBron James gets as much hate and disrespect as he gets.
How come he don't want me, man?
This commercial is your answer. Every time LeBron James feels the need to praise himself, every time he crowns himself with that stupid crown gesture that he likes to do, these are the reasons why LeBron James gets no respect, because no one is going to get respect who constantly feels the need to tell everyone how great they are, especially when the actions don't align. You will never, ever, ever see the kind of respect that you so desperately craves, and it's going to be even less when you try to convince people, when you try to coerce people, when you try to persuade people, when you try to brainwash people into believing something that they're not believing from their own experience of you, from watching you and your actions. What you are telling them does not line up. When you want to present yourself as a hyper competitor, when you try to say, "Oh, you have to cut my head off, bury me 10 feet deep before I ever quit." When you say things like that and then you form super teams, you are showing us that you're not a competitor. You can tell us what you want to tell us out of your mouth, but you are showing us you are not a competitor. You are showing us that you are not like Kobe Bryant, that you are not like Michael Jordan. When you want to constantly be praised for this longevity thing, but then we have to see you not play defense. We have to hear about the PED allegations. You are showing us that this longevity is overrated, overstated, and maybe not real longevity at all. When you are constantly pushing the fact that you are so clutch, and we have to see you make excuses after every time you lose, you are showing us that you are not what you say you are. And when you have to have a media team constantly contacting people in the media whenever they say something unfavorable to you, you are showing us that you are more interested in people thinking you're the GOAT than actually being the GOAT by action. But anyway, the Forever Clown, people, I present to you the Forever Clown, LeBron James. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think of the Forever Clown commercial? Do you think that this was LeBron James' idea solely? What do you think about Nike for actually putting out this commercial? And let's not even talk about the shoes. I saw a glimpse of the shoes and I don't even know what to say about them. I don't even know what to say about the shoes. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.